Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Netta Irampour, and here at CBS 8, we are working for you. We're getting to the bottom of problems that you've asked us about, and we're looking for solutions. We want to start this half hour with Normal Heights. We'll take you there. For more than a decade, families in this area have had to put up with crews mixing asphalt for road construction. They have begged the city to stop contractors from using this street as a staging area. You see this video, it's nighttime. And those families still haven't gotten an answer as to why the work is even allowed there. CBS 8's Abby Black working for you. She tells us what she's learned so far about this neighborhood nuisance.
Imagine industrial trucks hard at work right outside of your home while you're cooking dinner, getting the kids ready for bed, even trying to sleep. Well, that's the reality for many families living off of 40th Street in Normal Heights, where trucks mix asphalt right outside of homes for over a decade. There's the noise, the fumes, the bright lights, all hours of the night. We're working for you to get some answers on when this will ever stop.
It is 10:35 on a Thursday night.
Massive trucks mixing asphalt right outside bedroom windows. The noise, the fumes, the bright lights.
My son's bedroom is there, and this is what's happening.
I spent the day making calls, trying to get answers for these frustrated families.
And it's Abby Black, reporter at CBS 8.
First, I called the asphalt company believed to be staging here.
And they work late into the night.
I was sent to another contractor and then another contractor.
Dust, fumes, and
Still no response and no explanation for why a residential street has become an industrial work zone staging area next to Ward Canyon Park in the community garden.
The amount of dust it kicks up, we don't get to sit outside when they're working, and usually they are working in the evening when we'd be home.
Jeremy Dossie Richardson says crews come late in the day and work into the wee hours of the night.
As late as 4 or 5 in the morning.
Neighbors say they've been documenting this nuisance for years.
So it's about 12 years.
For more than a decade, neighbors say that they've complained to the city, Council District 9, and community groups to get answers. They tell me it appears to be multiple contractors doing work for the city of San Diego. The crews use their neighborhood as a staging area for projects that are miles around.
I've had guys say, oh, we're only here 2 days, only to have them come clean up, and later that same afternoon, a different crew from the same contractor show up.
We're putting together a letter.
Now Ellen Stone is launching a petition to get the city to stop this.
We're not interested in ruffling feathers, but we would like to see this changed and stopped.
I reached out to District 9 council member Sean Ela Rivera's office and shared videos with the city to find out why this is even being allowed. The city spokesperson says that they're looking into this issue, an issue that neighbors say is already well known to the city.
It's got to stop.
We'll continue to press for answers.
This is not acceptable.
Working for you in Normal Heights, Abby Black, CBS 8.
There are a lot of confusing changes coming with trash pickup here in the city of San Diego. There's a new online portal that's designed to help, but people do tell us that it is confusing. So we sent Abby Black also to check this out to get to the bottom of things. She is working for you, getting answers straight from the city.
nearly 2 weeks after the city of San Diego launched its residential waste collection services portal, people have been flooding our newsroom with a lot of questions. We're working for you on these concerns so your questions don't pile up.
Can I get my smaller container now? Can I keep my old container?
These are the exact questions the city's Environmental Services Department is fielding daily, and so is our newsroom. But there's another big hurdle.
Some people have tried logging into the new portal and asked, I don't have the information to log in.
Working for you, we discovered you need this specific mailer before you can start. The city began sending these out last week.
In this yellow section, it'll give you your APN and your unique code.
That APN is your assessor parcel number. The unique code is generated by the city specifically for the portal. Now, once you have this mailer, you can log on to westportal.sandiego.gov. We sat down with Environmental Services Assistant Director Jeremy Bauer, who walked us through the process. After creating your account, you'll select your trash bin size.
People should select what they have now if they find that what they have now meets their needs.
Not sure about what size you have? Check the lid. Working for you, we found more about the cost. The monthly rates are based entirely on your trash bin size, not your recycling bin choice. A 35-gallon trash bin costs $32.82 per month. The 65-gallon runs $38.94, and the 95-gallon costs $43.60. The deadline is September 30th.
If they don't go in and make a selection for themselves, we will by default deliver them one new trash at the 95-gallon size.
Everyone will see a bill of $523.20 in October on their tax bill. Credits or additional costs will be reflected in next year's tax bill. Working for you, we asked about keeping current containers. The answer is no.
These are city property. We will be collecting them and recycling them.
All bins will be replaced except green organics containers. New trash bins will be gray, recycling will be lighter blue, and delivery starts in October. If you need help signing up or financial assistance, call 858-694-7000.
We'll start delivering them in October. It will take us several months to deliver throughout the city.
Working for you will continue following this story. Abby Black, CBS 8.
Okay, hopefully that helped you out there. If you have been doing some back-to-school shopping, you may have noticed the cost of supplies are up this year. Experts blame inflation. They say upcoming tariffs could increase prices even more. Yeah, this is a familiar sight for a lot of families, right? CBS 8's Shannon Handy working for you to break down the numbers and what you can do to try to save.
The National Retail Federation estimates families will spend $39.4 billion on school supplies this year. That's up from $38.8 billion last year. And a lot of people have started shopping early ahead of looming tariffs.
It's not even August yet families are already shopping for the new school year.
Just looking for more of the deals.
Parents I spoke with, like Cheyenne, are getting a head start in hopes of not only being prepared, but saving money as well.
We do have a lot of school supplies like backpacks and whatnot, and a lot of snacks.
A survey by the National Retail Federation found 67% of back-to-school shoppers started buying supplies in early July, up from 55% last year. More than half are concerned about upcoming tariffs and inflation, and 3/4 are expecting higher prices, which experts say have steadily been on the rise.
Backpacks, pens, pencils, those types of products are up about 20% compared to before the pandemic. But because of these broad-based tariffs, they're in store for more.
Michael Negron is a senior fellow at the Center for American Progress and a former member of the National Economic Council under President Biden. On Sunday, President Trump announced a deal with the European Union to impose a 15% tariff on goods imported into the U.S. He's still trying to negotiate individual trade deals with the rest of the world. If deals aren't reached, higher tariffs for those countries are expected to go into effect August 1st.
Consumers should not expect some immediate price increase on August 1st, but it won't be too long before those increases get into those products.
Negron explained a lot of retailers stockpile products, so they've already been imported. But once shelves need to be restocked, those prices could change. So what can you do to save? Negron suggests get what you need sooner than later, specifically clothing and shoes.
Analysts are expecting prices for clothing and shoes to be jumping by 40% over the next year or so, because those are products that originate in these countries that are expecting these double-digit tariffs.
Another tip, compare prices by visiting different stores or checking online.
These are only $1.
I went to Walmart, which announced it's offering the 14 most popular supplies at prices lower than last year.
For example, these were $6.62 and now they're $4.47.
I did find good deals, something many families could use right now as they navigate paying more for a lot of what they need. Working for you, Shannon Handy, CBS 8.
Up next, changes at San Diego International Airport. What you need to know before you even step into the building itself. Yeah, getting there. And did you know dogs can get sunburn? They can even develop skin cancer. The breeds most at risk and how to protect your pets. Welcome back here. You may notice something has changed the next time you head right here to San Diego International Airport. A new road to the airport opened up on Friday, and we're working for you to break down what you need to know about this. This road will actually run parallel to North Harbor Drive and serve only those coming from downtown, not the other way from Point Loma. It's designed to minimize congestion and create a quicker drive.
The new on-airport roadway has no intersections and no lights, so it will take people directly to Terminal 1 and Terminal 2 much quicker than it has in the past.
Yeah, straight shot, no lights. Okay. You can access the road through North Harbor Drive, just west of West Laurel Street. So here it is on the map right there. Once you turn onto it, remember, you are locked in. You cannot get off. And it does take you straight to the terminals. Of course, if you take the wrong way and you end up on there, don't mean to be, you can get past the terminals and come out. The road is part of the Terminal 1 overhaul. It's estimated it will take 45,000 cars off of North Harbor Drive each day. Did you know every summer dogs end up with sunburns just like we do? It's not often talked about, but it can be deadly. CBS 8's Jenny Day working for you, looking into the ways that you can better protect your pet.
We live in sunny San Diego. We have dog parks, dog beaches, and dog-friendly restaurants. So our pets are in the sun more, and there are precautions we should take.
There are people in California who love being at the beach. They do water activity, and their dog is right there with them all the time.
They love the beach, love the park, even just that tiny stretch of sun coming in through the window.
You want your dog to be happy, and there are some dogs who just are so happy going out in the yard and flailing on their back and opening up. Just be cognizant of the amount of time that your animal is out there.
Perhaps not something you knew or really even thought about, but dogs, cats too, can get sunburned, and that can lead to skin cancer. Medical director of San Diego Pet Hospital in Lemon Grove treated this severe case and sees the impact of sun exposure every summer.
The armpits, the abdomen, inside the thighs, and on the nose and inside the ears, all those places are really subject to sunburn.
Breeds like pit bulls or Boston Terriers with short, thin, or lighter coats are even more at risk. And for the hairless, a suit like this with UV protection may be worth it.
The commitment I see from pet parents to their pets every day just warms my heart.
Most sunscreens made for humans can cause allergic skin reactions to dogs and can even be toxic if licked. So here's what I found online. I learned EpiPet is the only one approved by the FDA, but a quick search shows several options around $10 to $15, certainly cheaper than treatment. You can also put a UV film on your window, and Dr. Eliopoulos recommends skin checks once a week because just like us, early detection is key.
The skin hemangiosarcoma is like a round red, it presents like a round red, little bit raised mass. If you notice something, if you don't want to go right away, monitor it. And if it starts to get bigger, even slightly, it's time to do something.
So as they bask in the summer sun, let's do what we can to protect them. Working for you, Jenny Day, CBS 8.
And still ahead here, we are working for kids, the journey of some truly special dogs and their life-changing mission. And now, the healing power a dog can bring to sick young patients is what Rady Children's Hospital wants to be able to prescribe. But the hospital needs your help for this. CBS 8 is once again teaming up with Rady Children's to launch this groundbreaking resident canine therapy program. You can be a part of this. 3 specially trained facility dogs will work alongside child life specialists to comfort young patients through medical procedures and their recovery. Look at these cuties. CBS 8's Abby Black shows us how their training starts at a young age for this life-changing mission.
Meet Cayenne. She's 4 months old and already she's training for a career to help sick kids. Right now she's getting used to all those sights and sounds so she can provide comfort and healing at Rady Children's Hospital. Through Working for Kids, your donation can make that happen.
As Rady Children's Hospital trauma nurses learn how to use a new device.
I did not know about that clip.
Under the table, among all the commotion, is 4-month-old yellow lab Cayenne.
A lot of what we do is taking them to these meetings where they just need to sit still for a couple of hours.
If it's in a white package, it's...
Kay Moore is a charge nurse at Rady Children's Emergency Department for 32 years.
She'd be graduating in like 16 months.
And a puppy raiser for 3 decades with canine companions in Oceanside.
The most important job we do is this early socialization in all kinds of different situations. Okay, let's go.
It's more than potty training and good manners, like with 19-month-old Teo.
Good boy.
Puppy raisers take the dogs on planes, trains, buses, and movie theaters.
Can you sit?
Kay also brings them to the hospital to desensitize the canine.
So nice.
So they don't get distracted.
There's, wheelchairs and different sounds of hospitals. A hospital setting is different than any other setting because of the noises and the people that are stressed out, and the dogs really need to sort of be in tune with the hospital setting.
Hello. This training is critical for Rady Children's Hospital, which is in its second year of fundraising to launch a resident canine therapy program.
Nice. Even just walking down the hallways, good boy, seeing wheelchairs or gurneys go by them quickly or things like that, those can be really good socialization experiences.
So when we go into our surgery, we might ask you to wear a hat. I'm going to put a hat on Teo.
Your donation last year during CBS 8's Give-a-thon helped lay the foundation for the first of its kind program that would fund child life specialist salaries and sustain the program that's not covered by insurance. While Canine Companions provides the facility dogs at no cost, the program continues to require significant funding to launch and sustain.
It takes the community coming together and deciding that we need a program like this to be able to start and sustain an important program that will really help our kids.
Come on, buddy, you got it.
Rady Children's goal is to pair 3 child life specialists, each with a facility dog trained at Canine Companions. As a puppy raiser,
Cayenne, you guys. I even brought a cayenne pepper.
Kay will socialize the dog and teach them commands.
Pulling the blanket off for you, saying, hey, come on, it's time to get up and get better.
Then at 2 years old, they go through 6 to 9 months of professional training where they learn 70 cues.
So this can be used for an occupational therapy, physical therapy for fine motor skills, putting them into the tiny holes, pulling them out.
The child life specialist will be paired with a dog and go through intense 2-week training.
You got it, girl. Come on.
Where they learn cues.
Good girl. Says tie shoes.
For occupational therapy or encouragement.
Boy, Teo.
For tasks like walking for recovery.
It's so much a part of the child life specialist's role to be there and explain the procedure, and with a dog by their side, and they're just going to be such powerful practitioners.
These are powerful healers that you can help make happen with your donation.
This makes the visit way better here.
Working for Kids, Abby Black, CBS 8.
And next week, Abby visits Canine Companions, where dogs like those needed at Rady Children's Hospital will be trained. And she'll explore the comprehensive training process the dogs will go through. And you can join us for the CBS 8 and Rady Children's Give-a-thon. It's coming up August 26th. You can donate by going online to radyfoundation.org/CBS8 or by scanning the QR code right there on your screen right now. And now working for your wallet here. Beef prices are surging. Have you been noticing? They've been climbing for the past few years, mainly due to a cattle shortage. Annie's Burgers here in Kearney Mesa saying it's forced them to raise some menu prices.
Sometimes, customers complain and our prices are very high. We're trying to explain them that the meat is going up very crazy.
You heard from the manager there. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, the average price of a pound of ground beef rose to $6.12 in June, up nearly 12% from a year ago. Some grades of beef are reaching more than $9 per pound. Imports for some beef, mainly from Australia, Brazil, those tariffs could drive those prices even higher. But it still may be an incentive for ranchers to grow their herds. We won't see a difference, though, until at least 2026. And that is going to do it for us here. Remember, if there's something you want us to look into, you can always email us right here, working for you at cbs8.com. Thank you for joining us. Have a great day.